pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Cook. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now our first carry here for their running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing, Cook. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Looking to throw. Cook. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now the ball comes loose. It's going the other way. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
What a game he had last week. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 106 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
Here we go, here we go. 50 red.
Back to throw. Wise. That one caught. Owens with it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover. gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Red, 38.
They'll keep it on the ground. Savage. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
52 blue. Hut.
Looking to throw. Wise. They'll find T.O. It's Terrell Owens. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check pink. Here we go. Set. Black 40. Hut.
Up the middle they go. Wheatley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Blue, 32. Ready?
He'll try to run this one in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard
Black
line.
swap. Ready. Yellow, ready.
And they'll run again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Let's go.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score our home team.
A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The visitors' offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. Cook. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Number 21.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Cook. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
And a 1st down.
Off the play fake. Cook. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready? Bronco switch.
Again, he'll drop to throw. on first down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in cover. Nice play he made there in the open field.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Is a first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Cook able to get away. Gets through and now an opening. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Looking to throw. Cook. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Check, check.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Ready, switch, yellow. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Savage. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yellow, 1.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Ready, set.
Now a handoff up the middle. Savage. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that,
Let's go.
how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Up, down. Yellow, 22.
Here's a give up the middle. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A beautiful fake. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. Back to throw. Cook. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The offense on third down tonight. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And that enables him to also pick up the first. Now this time he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Trevino. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's second and 6. Operating from the gun, Cook. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Cook. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Ready.
Right back to him on first down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Wheatley. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow, let's go. Blue, 32. Set.
Now a handoff up the middle. Savage. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. 60 red. Set.
They'll keep it on the ground. Savage. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He finds his man complete. It's Owens. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
down at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22.
Back to throw. Wise. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
10 black. Ready?
Looking to throw. Wise. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Black, 95. Cut.
Back to throw. Wise. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
The kicker on for
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Ready up. Opposite. Green. Set. Ready. Black 40. Hut.
They'll keep it on the ground. Savage. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Check what? Let's go. 50. Green. Set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys are going to take the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Over the juke. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Operating from the gun, Cook. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Ready, set. Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
19, let's go. Ready?
On second and goal, Cook, touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go, set. Red, sight 33, yellow. Set, go.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
6, mega. Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. with 5 seconds left. Not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit.
Delay of game. Offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still second down.
Slide through. Set. Ready.
A final shot before break. Wise. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And his guys are going to take the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hansen. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th floor studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, gotta be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings
Come on,
up second and 8.
Yellow. 20.
They'll keep it on the ground. Savage. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45.
At the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
They'll
and
come up
3.
now, 3rd and 3.
Set. Ready. 10 black.
Up the middle they go. Savage. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
47-yard line. A gain of 3.
Check pink.
It's 4th down.
Ready. Yellow. 40. Cut.
They'll try and run for it. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Down. 60 red. 60 red. Switch. Yellow. Ready. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wheatley. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Smith red. Here we go. Here we go. Black. 95. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Savage. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready. Ready. Blue. 32. Set.
Now a handoff up the middle. Savage. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. Set. 45. White. Ready.
Looking to throw. Wise. He finds his man. Complete. It's Owens. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Set. 50, green. Set, go.
They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
They'll try again. And this time he finally breaks through. It's a touchdown.
Well, he put the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a free possession game.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
60 Vices, 60 Vices.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he is.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sandwich. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Yellow.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Set, hut. 52 blue. Hut.
On 3rd down, Wheatley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Black 40. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
On the double. Smith red. Here we go. Here we go. 33. Set.
Up the middle they go. Savage. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
46-yard line.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Hut.
Now a handoff up the middle. Savage. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Ready.
3rd and 3.
Red. Set.
Up the middle they go. Savage. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard
Black
line.
block. Yellow. 22. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Savage. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
He's brought down at the
Check right.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Hut.
Up the middle they go. Wheatley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
That's another first down.
Blue check.
1st and 10 at
Here
the
we go.
35-yard line.
Yellow. 43.
They'll run on first down. Savage. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Lonnie. Let's go. 10 black. Hut.
Now a handoff up the middle. Savage. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Opposite. Green. Down. 60 red. Ready.
On first down. Wheatley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Smith, come on. Set. 50. Green. Set.
Up the middle they go. Savage. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 45. White. Ready.
Back to throw. Wise. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
Still fighting. And he's loose again. And all the way in for a touchdown. A 93-yard kickoff return. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Will fit me for a neck brace, partner. 1 kickoff return in one direction for a touchdown, and the other one, they almost broke going back the other way.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready?
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Give him 18 on the play.
The 38-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Set, black swap. 52 blue. Set.
Right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Savage. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off play action. Wise. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Right, yellow, 22.
On 4th down, Wise. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
60 red. 60 red. Hut.
Now a handoff up the middle. Savage. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Down at the 23-yard line. 4 yards on
Come on, set.
2nd and 6.
Up the middle they go. Savage. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Smith, red. Red, 38. Set, go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Savage. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Check white.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Wheatley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready. 50, green. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Savage. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. As his guys are able to extend their lead. So it's a high 5 for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
48. Visitors, 38.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now Cook throwing to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down in the yard.
At the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Come on, come on.
It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Bronco switch, Bronco
Going
switch.
back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown. A great play there. 61 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Quick, yellow. Here we go, set. Get ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Savage. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Yellow, Lonnie. Set, hut. Blue, 32. Hut, hut.
Up the middle they go. Wheatley. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Check pink. Here we go, here we go. 33, yellow. Set.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wheatley. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready, black swap. Black, 95. Hut, hut.
Up the middle they go. Wheatley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Down. Red, 38. Set, go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wheatley. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down at the 14.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. And you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Check White. 45, White. Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Still going inside the 20. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
52.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He's got a rushing touchdown of the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
22-yard line.
60 red. 60 red. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Wheatley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Opposite. Green. 10 black. Set.
On third down, Wheatley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
45. 1. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Wheatley. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 107 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Yellow. 43. Set.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Brings up second
Black.
and
95. Hut.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wheatley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Yellow.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Third and 1.
Blue. 32. Set.
Up the middle they go. Wheatley. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Got it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. 33. Yellow. Hut. Hut.
They'll try and run for it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.